Faith and Fortunes. I'm Alexis Lambert, and today is a bit on fortunes. And this is not going to be your typical buy this or buy that for investments, but I am going to tell you one of the things that I invest in. Are you ready? If you have never heard of the Belt and Road Initiative, I strongly encourage you to look it up because it is not a conspiracy and it's not fake news. It is absolutely real. So sometimes when I tell people that one of the best investments they can get into, one of the best things they can invest in is their pantry, they look at me like I've just gone cross-eyed. But it's absolutely true. So I'm going to read a little bit, just a very short description. And actually, I just punched it into Google. What is the Belt and Road Initiative? Uh, and and I and I actually don't have that printout, but what I do have is why isn't America on the Belt and Road Initiative? So first, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the largest railway and maritime infrastructure in history in the world, and it connects over 150 countries. I think 155 countries for international trade uh, and commerce. Uh, but so very interestingly enough, North America is not included. America is not included on that. America, Canada, um, Australia, not included in that. And so, if you look it up, uh, and again, just a quick Google search, why isn't America on the Belt and Road Initiative? It says the United States is not part of China's Belt and Road Initiative because the strategy is a Chinese led foreign policy and infrastructure campaign designed to expand Beijing's geopolitical influence, which Washington views as a strategic and economic challenge to its global interests. Washington views the Belt and Road Initiative as a tool for Beijing to reshape global commerce, secure strategic military and economic foothold, and position China at the center of international trade. So that doesn't sound very aggressive, right? The way it's described. Um, and I'm trying to be very open minded, right? America doesn't have to be the end all be all, right? If we're and again, I'm trying to be very open minded. It does America doesn't have to be the end all be all. We make the rules, okay? That's not what I'm saying. Um, what I am saying is let's look at what potentially could happen. That's what I'm saying. If uh, we truly are entering into a World War III scenario, which I 100% believe that we are, and may have already kickstarted. We very well may be able to look back in history and say uh, Russia hit Poland, and you know, whether they meant to hit Poland or not, that could be what kickstarts World War III. Okay, Um, we are there. And if if we have a draft, which again I think is highly possible, and people will say, we haven't had a draft in X number of years, so many years. So the people who say that we are not going to have a draft, well, most of them, well, most of them have never been in a wartime scenario. If we're being completely honest, okay, World War One, you were not here to witness a draft. Okay, World War Two, have you ever seen a draft happen? Okay, and then people might have people might have witnessed a draft in the Vietnam War, but for the most part, a lot of people have not witnessed a draft. Okay, so please don't say a draft won't happen. And when it does, when the high possibility of that happens, and our country is weakened with a lot of our people, our defenders being out of the country. If we were to suffer some kind of attack during that time when we are weak, um, uh, and at that same time we are not able to get supplies uh, because the shipping routes are not available because of this Belt and Road Initiative. Food will make people savage. Food will make people savage, either trying to get food or trying to protect what they have. It will make people savage. So, what I'm saying is, when I tell people one of the best investments they can have is investing in their pantry, I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying extra toothpaste when you go to the store. There's nothing wrong with buying extra soap when you go to the store. And I'm not saying buy out all of the toilet paper. Don't be an insane person. Don't be insane. But there's nothing wrong with having a little extra. When you're buying rice, there's nothing wrong with buying a larger pack of rice. There's nothing wrong with buying some extra cans of canned tuna. Okay. So pray and God will tell you what to buy. But uh, invest in your pantry. Uh, look up the Belt and Road Initiative. It's not a conspiracy theory. Please do your homework. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching and be blessed. Thanks.